Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce at Rajiv Gandhi Government PG College, Ambikapur. Here is a presentation on e-content prepared under the guidance of Human Resource Development Center, Raipur. In this presentation, we shall be discussing about the theory of demand. This is an important aspect concerning microeconomy and consumer behavior. In this context, we will be dealing on the introductory part as what is demand of a good, what are the types of demand, relationship between quantity demanded for a good with its price, the factors which determine demand of a good in the market, also what is law of demand and its exceptions. What is a demand? The quantity of a good that a consumer is able and willing to buy at certain price and at certain time is called demand. The demand shall change due to three elements. First is the price of good, second is the time of its sale, and third is the place of its availability. So we can say that demand of a good shall change due to a change in price, time and place. Types of demand. The demand can be classified into following four types. First is a direct and derived demand. The direct demand of a commodity is related to the desires and needs of a consumer. Example, the demand of mobile phone. Whereas a derived demand depends on the direct demand. For example, the machinery which is used to produce mobile phones has a derived demand in market. Second, individual and market demand. An individual demand is the particular demand of a consumer at various levels of prices, whereas the sum total demand of all the consumers pertaining to various price levels is a market demand. Third is a joint demand. When two goods are demanded in such a way that they shall be combinedly used, form a joint demand. For example, the demand for printer and ink. Fourth is a cross demand. A cross demand is the demand of related goods to a given good which may be studied in the form of complementary and substitute goods. Proceeding to a demand schedule. A demand schedule states the relationship between price and quantity demanded for a good. It is a tabular presentation of demand along various price levels. Here is a demand schedule presented in front of you that shows various levels of prices on the left and quantity demanded of a product on the right. The price of good gradually keeps on increasing from Rs 10 to 12 up to 15, 17 and 20. Whereas quantity demanded gradually falls from 20 units up to 16, 10, 8 and 5. The same schedule can be demonstrated in the form of a curve. A demand curve is a diagrammatic presentation of a demand schedule which shows a downward sloping curve. The negative slope of this curve is caused due to an indirect relationship between price and quantity demanded. Proceeding to what is a demand function. When we express the relationship between demand and its determinants mathematically, the relation is termed to be as a demand function. The function can be expressed as demand of a commodity is the function of price of the good, income of consumer, price of its related goods, taste and preference of the consumer, advertisements done in the market, and population. Determinants of demand. These are the factors that influences demand of a product in the market. And listing all the determinants, first is price of the good. The price of a good has negative effect on its demand. As price keeps on increasing, demand shall fall and vice versa. Second is income of the consumer. Income is a major determinant as a change in the income level shall bring a change in the demand of good. Concerning income, Goods may be classified as normal and inferior goods. Those goods whose demand keeps on increasing with an increase in income level are called normal goods, whereas those goods whose demand keeps on increasing due to fall in income level of the consumer are called inferior goods. Third is the price of related goods. Any good which has a direct or indirect relation to a given good are termed to be its related goods. These may be substitutes or complementaries. For example, coffee is a substitute to tea, whereas milk and sugar both are complementary goods to tea. Fourth is taste and preference. The taste and choice of a consumer has both positive and negative impact on the demand of a product. A better taste of a consumer shall exaggerate demand of a product in the market. Next is advertising. The level of advertisements done by the producers for the sale of a commodity in the market shall have an effect on demand. So more is an advertisement, higher will be the demand. Next is a seasonal change. There are goods which are demanded in a particular season. So a positive seasonal change shall increase demand. For example, demand of woolen clothes in the winter season. Last is a population. The composition, demography and size of population of a country also determines the level of demand. Thereafter, as the size of population keeps on changing, demand shall change. What is law of demand? A law of demand is a statement which exhibits the relationship between price of a good and quantity demanded. As the price of a good keeps on increasing, quantity demanded shall fall. On the other hand, when the price of a good falls, quantity demanded shall increase, keeping other factors constant. Now, the law does not implies to a few situations which are enlisted as exceptions to the law of demand. These are given goods. Given goods are highly inferior goods which are price sensitive. A fall in the price of these goods shall not lead consumer to buy more of such commodities. Thereafter, given goods violate the law of demand. Second is a demonstration effect. The demonstration effect of commodities is stated to be Veblen goods. These are goods related to the status of a consumer. The goods shall be purchased at higher prices, for example, diamond. Third is a future expectation in the price. When a consumer expects prices to rise in future, he shall increase present demand. So, the demand of a good shall also increase at rising prices. Fourth is nominal proportion of income spent on the good. When a consumer spends a nominal part of his income, he shows an irrational behavior. He does not pay much attention to change in the price as to change in his demand. Last is a habitual good. The goods which a consumer is habituated to purchase shall not show any greater change in the demand of a commodity in spite there shall be a change in price. So, these habitual goods shall be demanded whether the prices shall be higher or lower. I hope the presentation shall help you to understand